And then sometimes you don't even get back at all because you're in denial. I appreciated today's word, but when I say Pastor was hitting us over the head multiple times, all of us in the row were shook. I was shook. And I'm just getting off of a sickness. So I have like my immune system is just getting back together, and I was kind of weak anyway. And after that, it took me a minute. It took me a minute to get up and go and get my children and collect my things and get in the car and come home, because I was like, that man came from the parking lot swinging. I mean, he didn't even really warm up. He just came out swinging. I said, wow, he had to calm himself down, but then he didn't calm down. He still kept going. Whew, child. I would encourage everyone to go and watch this sermon. But you really need to have the stomach for it. You really need to hear what the Lord is saying. You really need to hear the message, the actual heart behind the message, which is we need to let go of that denial and actually turn from the things that are just keeping us bound. And I feel like the Lord has, what part of my journey is like, the Lord has really shown me the things to turn from. And unfortunately, he uses sicknesses for me because that's when I'm the most still. And I got real still, Thanksgiving. Right after Thanksgiving, I got extremely sick, and I had to talk to the Lord a lot. And it was to the point where I was like, you know what, God, like, I hear you. I'm not going to keep not doing what you've asked me to do. And along the way, like, he's shown me things, and he's shown me like little glimpses of why my obedience has mattered up until now. Like, I've said this before in some other videos, like, God has really been working on me. And then I got sick again this past week, and I was out for the count. And the Lord has really like spoken to me about some other things. But what I'm so happy about is that I didn't wait to obey, because I think I would have felt a lot worse today after hearing this message had I waited to obey what God told me to do. And so I think that was for me because the Lord knows how I'm wired. And so like, I'm super hard on myself. I'm very competitive. I'm very driven internally. And so I think the Lord knew obviously that the stuff was going to be coming. And he was like, look, for your sake, I'm going to need you to go ahead and do what I asked you to do.